So I'm doing this solo now. Welcome to the grind. Um, I want to talk to you guys about Top Ramen, America's favorite cheap, fast, instant meal that everybody grew up on. I know I grew up on Top Ramen, chicken, pork, beef. Sorry, they have beef, the red one. Everybody loves it. Everybody knows it's bad for you, but you eat it because it's convenient. It's there. It's cheap. Again, cheap, cheap, cheap. But I noticed that it tastes different now. I think they changed the recipe. It tastes gross. It doesn't have good flavor. You have to put like hot sauce and like lime on it to have it even taste better. And I even thought of asking people because I eat Top Ramen and cup of noodles. When I have nothing else to eat, or I'm lazy and I don't want to go out to get something, or um, I'm trying to save money, and it doesn't look the same, it doesn't taste the same, and ultimately I read on the news or looked at videos that in India 5 people died from it. And of course, if it happened in India, then it's probably the water. I have to check and see if the volume's good, and it is good. So, yeah, if people are dying from eating Top Ramen, I'm not surprised. You shouldn't eat that consecutively or ever, honestly. But again, when you're poor and don't want to have diarrhea from Taco Bell, you eat Top Ramen or cup noodle. It's just fast, easy. And I'm gonna stop eating it, not because I'm scared to die or because of water or anything like that. It just doesn't taste good anymore. I can't be the only one that thinks that. So I just wanted to talk about that. I'm sure everybody has different thoughts and responses when it comes to instant noodles. I love pho, and I don't love instant noodles. I love noodles, but not necessarily pho, and even rice. Had to be some kind of Asian or Italian in my past life. Anyway, moving on, which is why I'm doing this podcast by myself. I don't like to do podcasts on my own or think I'm entertaining or fun enough to watch, but here I am trying my best to make it happen on a Thursday afternoon. And all my neighbors have their windows open, so they probably are watching and think I'm some kind of weirdo. And they already think that because I am kind of weird. Anyway, the thing that motivated me to do this podcast on my own is because everybody who I was currently doing the podcast with, I won't speak ill of anyone because the industry's small and people have ears and watch and pay attention to things. Is they're flaky, they want to do it on their time and not my time, and um, no. Oh, so back it up. Back it up. Before we get to people that were on the grind that aren't on their grind in real life, I had a situation happen to me in one of my 9 to 5 jobs, or many jobs that I was working on this week, and the people running it just didn't treat me right, and I could, if I really wanted to, sue and get a case on it. But I'm not dramatic, and I'm 32 years old, and I shouldn't be putting myself in those situations. So what do? I do what I love, which is podcasting, short films, entertaining you. Thank you, all 6 of you, for watching. Comment down below if there's anything you want me to talk about. Oh, you guys all left. But yeah, so the thing that makes me happy is podcasting, and I'm not gonna depend on anyone. I'm just gonna do my thing and hope the best. If people watch, cool. If people don't, cool. If I find people that are actually on the grind, um, then come on and talk about your grind. If not, then we'll see what happens. I'm open to all possibilities. But if you're a Caucasian male or female and you are the higher up in a company, don't take the power up your ass, because it's not right. Treat everybody equally and properly, which isn't happening in a lot of these companies. They're all very picky, but don't want to pay you what you're worth. So what do? You make your own companies, or you make your dream happen, which is a lot easier said than done. But yeah, so I can't work with people that just want to have fun and don't back up their work. So I am looking for other people to work with, and it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be possible, because nothing is impossible. So, with all that said, welcome to the new podcast. I'm redesigning the wheel wherever that may take me. I don't know, but I'm gonna try this out on my own. See if anybody's watching, or if anybody wants to be a part of it. Um, Today's the last day for the A's to ever play in Oakland at the Coliseum. I know people are very excited about that. I'm watching. Thank you for watching. I don't know who you are, but thank you for watching. Is there anything you want me to talk about? I got a haircut today, and I have red dot on my shirt because every time I eat, I spill on myself, because I'm a very sloppy eater or person. I think I'm just not too dirty, but just not clean. I'm sure I'm not the only one with that issue. You're welcome, beautiful. Looks good. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, I needed a haircut. Can you guess how much it cost me to get this haircut? It wasn't $10. It was more than $10, and it kind of hurts to say how much I had to pay for it. But yeah, I had to do it. It was getting too long. I still kind of think it's too long, but yeah, I guess she didn't understand that I wanted it short. 35. You're not wrong. I paid, so she charged me 25, and I tipped her $5, so 30. You're not wrong. No, you look good. Thank you. I look good. Okay. Otherwise, I would have cut my whole hair off, because I just don't like dealing with hair. It gets all over my food. It gets all over my house. It gets all over my bathroom. I don't like it. I don't like being a woman just because my hair means everything. Okay. But thank you. Haircuts are a nightmare. I don't really ever go to haircuts. It's more of a guy thing to do. I think I've known a guy that went every other day, or goes every other day, or every other week. Man, that must be very expensive to keep yourself looking good. But it had to be done. It had to be done. But yeah, so the A's are the last game, and yeah. Are there any good movies out currently, aside from Deadpool, and I think the Joker movie is gonna come out? I got invited to go watch it, but I had to turn them down because I don't go to the movies anymore. Going to the movies is a dying breed. Now you have Netflix and chill, or I don't know what normal people do nowadays, but I cleaned my house. I applied to work. I had an interview, and I think I disappointed the recruiter because he wanted me to be smiling and happy, and I just couldn't break a smile because I just feel like they're too picky. The job industry's too hard nowadays. What you sipping over there? Sorry, I'm David from Houston, Texas. Hi, David from Houston, Texas. I am sipping on this Blue Monkey sparkling lychee juice drink that I got when I was working at this company, this big company that I can't speak ill of because I had to sign an NDA. But yeah, lychee drinks, the best. If you want, you can sponsor me. But yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. Oh, the grind. Yeah, so I'm gonna just on either today or tomorrow on my days off, which I'm forcing myself to be off because I'm always working. Hint, hint, the grind. I am the grind. I represent the grind. We are the grind. We represent the grind. In the Bay Area, again, we're from the Bay Area. Thank you for watching from Texas. I mean, everything out there in Texas is bigger. Maybe even your grind is bigger than mine, but yeah, I'm here from the Bay, and I'm gonna keep representing. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep working on my script, and hopefully by what month are we in? September, October, end of October, early November, we'll get started on recording the short film, which is something I've been working on. It's gonna be based on real life. It's gonna be suspenseful. It's gonna have some drama and even some mystery, maybe even crime. Who knows? We'll see. But it's gonna be based on somewhat my life. But that's for me to write and you for not to know. So yeah, keep you on the loop on that. That's the grind. And I'm trying to find a partner, a co-host, an actual co-host that won't ghost me or won't make it about himself or themselves, so we could get this popping. But yeah, you guys like my quotes. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. They're cricket. Some fell probably in the ground, but I needed to spice up the wall. T-Fox, that used to be the name of the channel, and it's not very professional or audience friendly, but I changed up the name to The Grind. So that's the basics of this. Oh, I guess I could tell you guys what The Grind is about. It's just anybody, like I could talk to a trash man or anybody I find interesting at work or in life. It could even be a homeless person with great stories. But you got to remember at the end of the day, they're homeless, so you don't know if what they're saying is a lie or the truth, because again, they might not be in their right minds. And you don't know what you're getting, if it's truth or not truth. You got it. Ma, strive beautiful. You know what? I haven't seen myself being beautiful in a long time. I'm not really sex appealing. I'm not even trying to be sex appealer. I'm just living my life day by day and trying to be a filmmaker, so I don't have to work a 9 to 5, because being told what to do as a 32-year-old sucks, and I need to step up my game. And I can't talk for 30 minutes by myself because I am boring. I already made myself even more boring by saying I am boring. But yeah, please subscribe. Please watch my shit. And what's your grind? Are you grinding? Anywhere in public, when you're heading out to work, you'll see people like on BART or anywhere trying to look for work. The work industry sucks right now. People these days don't care as long as it catches their attention. That's all that matters. You will grab an audience. You're beautiful, chill, like the way you look. I'm a truck driver, to be honest. Oh, my dad used to be a truck driver. I feel weird about truck drivers. I feel like you guys have too much freedom to either like be single or be in a marriage and then cheat on your wives because you guys are all over. But respect. I know you guys make good money, but it's super dangerous being a truck driver. My dad did get into 2 truck accidents when he was a truck driver. It was not fun. And my mom hated that he was gone. Hated it, but loved it at the same time, because as any relationship, it takes a lot of work. And sometimes my dad was a little bit of a dickhead, and my mom didn't know how to handle him all the time. So for me, I had not a good relationship with my father. So whenever he was gone, I felt freedom. Sorry to say, but that's just how it is. So I don't know. I feel a little weird about truck drivers, but again, if that's your thing, do it. I know it makes a lot of money. It makes sense for a guy to be a truck driver. But personally, I don't know if I would want my husband or my future boyfriend to be a truck driver. I drive local here in Houston. Yeah, my dad used to have live out in Texas because I think Texas is really big on truck driving. So yeah, cool. I don't want to go to Texas though. I don't want to live in Texas. I remember it was too humid and there was like no parks and yeah, Whataburger sucks. I remember that much. And I don't really like burgers, so don't even take my judgment on it. Um, but how is it for you being a truck driver out in Houston? What do you like most about it? But yeah, props, respect for truck drivers all over because if it wasn't for truck drivers, we wouldn't get the merchandise or anything that we need. Do you do a poll and see what people want to talk about and put it together and just let the audience ask questions and get people's opinions? I like it. It's cool. What is cool? What is cool about it? I want to know. Give me more detail. See, if I could, I would interview the grind of a truck driver. I think the most people, the simpler your life is, the more better it is. Because it's like, oh, I work at a restaurant and I love it because get to work. But then, there's people like me that don't want to settle for like the basics. I want something more in life. But which is fine because people have different opinions. Some people just want to live and be happy and settle. Some people want to just survive and see success differently. I see success in numbers, people that like me, people that hate me, and being able to make content. I have a big dreams, big head. Yeah, I just want more out of life. I don't think, you know, having kids and a family for me is what I'm gonna aim for. I think I want more than that. Um, but yeah, so yeah, ask me any questions and I'll answer them. Don't ask me like what my favorite color is because I don't think people care what my favorite color is. Oh, and I question myself a lot with like the sex industry work or porn. Would I ever have anybody from the porn industry come on my podcast and talk? I was tempted to. I had somebody from San Francisco contact me and ask me that if they could come on the podcast, and I was getting ready to have them on, but something just didn't let me. I guess my moral compass. But porn is part of life. I got here through my parents having sex. You got here through your parents having sex. And it's unfortunately a way to grind, having sex or doing porn because you're making money. So that's a humble living, right? In some people's eyes. You should go to local truck stops in the Bay, ask questions, and see, do they live on the road? Will they do something different? And how long they've been doing it? Make like a trucker serious. That's not a bad idea. I just don't know how people are open or not open nowadays because people want to do what they're supposed to do with that on their day and don't really want to talk to strangers about anything, including myself. When I go to the store and people ask me for donations, I don't want to give donations. Or when they ask me about anything, I don't really want to talk unless I know you. But that's not a bad idea. I think I will do that. Or at least how people from maybe San Francisco feel about truck drivers. Um, and again, I am not even the person to talk about truck driving because I don't even drive. I don't drive a car. I don't drive a truck. I don't drive a bike. I don't like driving. I don't like the pressure that it is or all the accidents you see every day. But it gets you to LA to, Sacramento faster than a train or airplane or whatever. Which, believe it or not, apparently driving is more dangerous than an airplane. Who would have thought? Anyway, but yeah, truck driver serious. That's not a bad idea. But I hope they're not mean to me. And maybe I'll see a female truck driver. But again, I don't know where I would have to go or what I would have to see. But first, I need a camera and I need at least another person to do it with me, whether it's just holding the camera or asking questions. Or I could just even do it in downtown Concord. I'll just ask how they feel about truck drivers or just rock their brain. I think people would be interested in that. Or hopefully I don't get, you know, choked out or have a knife pulled on me like last time. Because it's dangerous to talk to strangers nowadays. People aren't as friendly as they used to be. It's gotten dark, hard times out there. You phone wear a mic, you got this. Your phone wear a mic, you got this. You're right. I guess I could do it on my own with a mic on my phone and my phone. Um, I guess like if I end up in an altercation, I'll have it recorded and there'll be proof and you guys can call the cops for me or something like that. But yeah, making it serious, like, talking to people. I mean, that's not super original. There's channels just based on that and people love it. So I don't see why I can't pull it off. Or maybe also playing basketball. I want to get into basketball again at the park, just shooting hoops. That'd be nice too. Um, I don't like to brag about my high school experience basketball because I sucked. I really sucked, but I would love to talk to people about sports too. Or even how they feel about Oakland not having any sports teams anymore. Anyway, but that's on the grind. That's what I'll be next. Thank you for watching, David from Texas, you truck driver that inspires me to talk to more truck drivers. Maybe I'll find my husband out there. Who knows? Who knows? But stay tuned. Watch me next week, or maybe even tomorrow. We'll see if I have the courage to get out there and go ask people questions and be fun and interesting and more open minded than I already am. That's all I got for you. My phone's about to die. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. And thank you for joining me on my grind mission. Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching. All 6 of you. Have a good Thursday and do something nice for somebody. Even if it's a smile, even if it's forced smile, just say hi and don't be a creep about it.